pretty well like the first few games, but they started pretty well.
Mhm.
Kept kept it going, kept the lead. It's just kind of crazy how the Lakers just got back in there like from 12 points to like
Yeah.
1 point
Hmm.
lead and everything. But all in all, it was a great game. I'm just surprised how Danny Green
Danny
missed a
Green.
wide open, but but that's good. I'm
Emo.
proud of my.
Uh, Emo, your reaction?
What?
Your reaction from the game yesterday?
Oh wait, my bad. I'm kind of distracted. Oh, like so, yeah, like like Joel said. I mean, Miami, they came out like rough. They were like really
Yeah,
working on the Lakers and stuff, and like Jimmy Butler was like really defending, forcing LeBron to do things he wasn't even supposed to do, forcing turnovers and stuff, and he was also good on the offensive end. And LeBron kind of got pissed and stuff when
Yeah.
AD got injured, and he just started throwing in his shots and making threes and stuff. Like he was acting like he's Curry now or something. And yeah, I
Yeah.
mean LeBron played cool, the Lakers played cool, everybody played cool up until the last possession. I mean Danny Green, it's okay to miss a wide open shot. Kind of what pissed me off was like Markieff Morris. Like you're trying to lob when you like, you know have just few seconds left. He could at least try a shot and stuff. Maybe it would go in. Nobody knows. But I mean, Miami deserved the win. They were really working hard. So yeah.
I mean, just looking at it, Miami had times where they had a double-digit lead, and then the Lakers would come back that quick. Like it was just
Yeah.
they had a couple double-digit leads, and they blew it. And but it's just I mean, my reaction from it was like, obviously you got the Danny Green stuff and what LeBron should have done. But we also got to give credit to obviously Eric Spoelstra and their coaching.
Yeah.
Like it was just Miami is a grinded out team. They're a team that yeah, they may not have much talent, but guess what? They're gonna fight with you. They're gonna bully with you. They got some dogs in that team, and that dog is Jimmy Butler. You
for
know,
real.
30-point triple double. I mean, just incredible, man. Just really incredible for him. And then you got to point out to Duncan Robinson too. Duncan Robinson had
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
a game in the
26 points.
finals. He was great. Bam played okay, but Bam is still coming back from injury. But
Yeah,
also, got to give credit too to Iggy for giving LeBron not getting him that comfortable. Getting in his space. You also got to consider Kendrick Nunn. Kendrick Nunn came in and played fantastic. Just
five
mhm,
shooting well.
yeah,
He
he
was
was.
like acting like he's Rondo or something.
Yeah, he was out there getting buckets, man. He was out there getting buckets, and so
Yeah.
yeah, it was good. It was good to watch. Now, on y'all's reaction from what LeBron did. Now, from your perspective, had you wished that LeBron went for the layup, or had y'all wish he would have kicked it out to someone else other than Danny Green?
All right, I'll say first off, like I think it was a good pass. Like not like the best pass, but it was a smart choice because he was literally four players on him. I
Yeah.
mean, you're not gonna just blame Danny Green for everything, but he had a good shot. That was a good chance. So I think he did well.
I mean, yeah. For me, he had a smart choice. And then yeah, Danny Green tried to shoot, and then if Markieff like passed back to LeBron because he was like wide open, then yeah, maybe they would have won. But that was a smart decision he made because he couldn't even get fouled and stuff because he like got like Joel said four people on him. Like I mean,
Yeah.
it's LeBron. They need to stop him.
I mean, for me, I'm looking back at the play multiple times, and at first I kind of said, man, that was just a great play by LeBron. But then you kind of realize Jimmy Butler, before that, Jimmy Butler attacked to the rim and he got fouled multiple times. I
Yeah,
think it was four times that he was driving. And so I was like, man,
no.
Yeah.
LeBron just needs to attack too. Because,
Wait,
you know,
hold up. hold up. That second last possession was kind of bad for the Lakers though. Like the defense was whack, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think LeBron should have like stayed with Jimmy Butler because he then switched, and then they Jimmy Butler got a wide open, and then he attacked. But if LeBron was on him, he would have stopped him, I think, or he would have gotten a tough shot or something. But yeah,
Yeah, but I mean, just looking back at the play multiple times, like the Heat had double-digit leads, and you would think they would just keep it underwater, not really pipe
Yeah.
under pressure. But the Lakers came back. The Lakers came back multiple
yeah,
times, and we also had to consider for the Lakers, Anthony Davis got injured. Now it looked like an Achilles injury, it looked like it was something
yeah,
really serious, but luckily, he came back for the Lakers and things of that nature. So, I mean, it's just the Danny Green has been terrible. Danny Green has not shot well.
Yeah.
He's not been shooting the ball well at all. He has not
yeah.
shot the ball well, and it's been sad to watch because it's just like you expected him coming from Toronto of then going to the
Exactly.
you
A
would
three.
expect Danny Green, like yeah, like Danny Green. But you know, I think if LeBron had passed it, I think he would give it to KCP because KCP,
Exactly.
granted, he was hitting the shots and he was mostly consistent throughout the game. So
Even in game four, he was going off,
mhm,
especially in game four.
Yeah.
yeah, he should have, And so I mean, LeBron is just man. That was a great performance too. Like I know they lost, but LeBron put up one of those LeBron type
Yeah.
performances.
Yeah,
It was it was something to watch, but it's just hard because like the Lakers, Kyle Kuzma is that man just doesn't know what he's doing sometimes. He looks confused. He
I don't know if he just forgets to play or something, but
it's yeah. But I
now
mean,
they were locking him up. Like he was limited.
mhm,
He really was.
yeah. I mean, so I mean, now you look back into Game 6. Now what was y'all's predictions like going into the series?
Um, I had Lakers in six.
Lakers in 6.
Yeah.
Joe, you had
I was thinking I was kind of hoping for Miami to win, but I was for sure Lakers were gonna win like 6 or 5.
6 or 5. Hmm.
Yeah.
What about you?
I have Heat in 7. The only guy here that took the Heat, and I've been riding it ever since
Now I
Milwaukee.
kind of low key had the Heat in seven too, cause
Heat.
like you said, they really have better options than the Lakers. Like now
Mhm.
they even have better options. Like if Kendrick Nunn, just imagine Kendrick Nunn gets hot, Duncan Robinson gets hot, Tyler Hero gets hot,
I,
and then Jimmy or Bam get hot. That's they will like close the Lakers quick, cause the
yeah.
Lakers just got like for right now they got AD, LeBron, KCP, and that's it. Dwight has been playing kind of bad somehow, but he's all right, but not really Dwight. Yeah,
It's
Mhm.
because I mean, you look at the production. LeBron got 40 points. He did not get a triple double, so that's on me. He got 40. AD got 28. But then, other than KCP getting 16 points, you have Danny Green had 8 points. Caruso had 3 points. Marquise Morris did not score anything. You know that
And
Kyle Kuzma had 7 points. Rondo played great in the first half, but he did not see the floor that much in the second. So, like, that's what I was going into this series. I said Miami can win this series, but Miami just has to make sure that in order for them to win this series, Jimmy has to play perfect, nearly perfect, to keep them above waters. And he played perfect. 35-point triple double.
that
You
but
know,
it
that
can
kind of depends.
yeah, it does.
Like let's say Jimmy plays perfect, but then because like last night's game, the Lakers defense wasn't so tight like in game four. But if they lock them up again in game six and Jimmy plays perfect, then they still have a chance to lose because
Yeah,
they're like leaving people wide open and stuff. And then Kyle Kuzma, how do you like Duncan Robinson? What do you do? He had like a 4 point play because of Kyle Kuzma. Like you don't do that. Like he's out for a shot, you just contested, but he jumped. Like they had their defense was really bad last night. But then if they fix it like in game four, then they can pretty much win and close it out.
yeah.
And I mean, Kuzma, I don't want to say anything bad about Kuzma. I'm keeping to myself. I don't want to cuss in the first one, the first episode. So, but
Light
I mean,
skin do.
yeah, and then after his reaction was just like me. I'm like, yes, you found him. You found him. Don't act. LeBron does that too. Even when it has nothing to do with LeBron, LeBron is
Yeah.
he was like me, like come on, man. You know the foul's on you. Don't complain. And so it was just like Jimmy and LeBron going head to head, like five, trading punches.
Yeah.
And Jimmy played the whole game. Jimmy did not go to the bench at all. That's what
Really
just,
for
Yeah.
like a minute.
47
Yeah,
seconds or something.
47.
yeah, 47 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, 47
Well,
seconds.
hold up. What if you guys think that if LeBron plays the whole game, Jimmy plays the whole game, and Anthony Davis, if all these three play the whole game, do you guys think the Heat can win?
Uh,
The Heat.
hmm. I
I,
I think it just depends on the supporting cast. I think it's
mhm.
just because Jimmy playing perfect, yes, but also what can Tyler Hero do? What can Kendrick Nunn do? What can Duncan Robinson do? What can Bam do? Because they have a lot of options to go to, but it's also a blessing and a
Yeah,
curse because you don't know like what Kendrick's gonna give you that one night, what Tyler Hero is gonna give you that one night. Tyler Hero,
exactly.
he didn't play well, but he went to the foul line. He had some timely shots down the stretch. So I think if he becomes consistent next game, then the Heat got a chance. The Heat got a
Yeah.
chance. I just think that the
Yeah,
Lakers,
they do.
like this is what I went into the series saying LeBron and AD between them, they can easily average 60 to 70 points. But it's just, can you get that 15 from Caruso or Danny
Mhm.
Green or Kyle Kuzma? And
Yeah,
Rondo's not really much of a scorer. Rondo's a facilitator. So then that raises some question marks because you just don't know. You just don't know. And so that's like the crazy part. It's just, and the fact that it was still a close game just tells
yeah,
you how
like
it was
really, really close.
split. Yeah. But I don't care. Heat and seven. So it's
I mean, I hope so.
yeah, man. They just game six,
They deserve it actually. They deserve it.
Yeah, they fought hard.
fought.
Yeah, they've been really grinding just to like get that game seven and win it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And I also hope Gordon Dragic comes back. Because he's gonna help a lot.
I
Yeah,
mean, will Goron come back is a question. Maybe he will, maybe he won't.
Yeah.
But it depends on Goron, man. If Goron comes back, and that's a plus right there.
Yeah.
Because Jimmy doesn't have to be so exhausted like he was last night. He just has to
yeah,
that much energy, which is just it can be great for them. It can be great for them. So it's it's been a great series thus far. I did not want to sweep. I did not want a 5 game series.
Yeah.
I want this thing going to game seven. I want this thing going to
yeah.
seven because it's just like the excitement now that you get after seeing that game. You just kind of,
Yeah.
man, I want more. I want more. Game six is tomorrow for here in the U.S. I think in Angola, like potentially it's already
It'll be like at midnight. Yeah, midnight. 30 minutes past midnight.
yeah, yeah. So it'll be it'll be great. It'll be
Yeah.
yeah. It's been great thus far. and so yeah. Now, uh, the season award winners when it comes to MVP. Obviously, this was something that it was a couple weeks ago, potentially a month.
Yeah,
So really, the only award is just the MVP award. Now,
Hmm.
obviously, I think they should create an award to where like it's the whole season. Because when it goes to regular season, it's kind of like okay, regular season played well, they played this. What about the playoffs? That's when
Yeah.
the thing
exactly.
is Giannis these last 2 years, he's played great in the regular season, but Eastern Conference Finals, last year, Kawhi, he did not play well.
Yeah,
Obviously, this year with the pandemic and with the way things have been, it's been an adjustment for a lot of people. So, they went to the bubble, they did all this and that, great sacrifice. Shout out to all the people that, did the bubble, set up everything, just to make
yeah,
it
exactly.
the the best that they can for the players. But then you have Miami Heat, and you know, I say Heat in six. I say Heat in six. Leave, 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 leave. I had to edit that out. I had to edit that out. Okay. What was I saying? Yeah. So now you go into the second round saying, okay, can he break through? Can he do something? Because like you're looking at these MVPs and it's just okay. Regular season it was great. What about the playoffs? Because then you know it's tough. But what is your reaction from it though?
I mean, we have the Finals MVP and the season MVP, so I feel like it's okay for now. Like depending on how things go, but I feel like the season MVP should stay a season MVP
Yeah.
and Finals MVP. But we could also have a playoff MVP. I don't know.
I mean, I guess you yeah, but
Yeah,
play.
that would be a great idea though, having a
Bec-
playoffs MVP.
yeah, because the playoffs is different than the season.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see like a lot of players like LeBron, they don't really go that hard in the season, but
Yeah.
in the playoffs, he just becomes someone else, including
Hmm.
Curry. People like that, they just become something else. They go off and stuff. So that would be fun to see.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's I mean, it's just I can't really argue with the fact that it's just and then you see under the comments, ew, LeBron should have won it. Hey, it's a regular season award. It goes to the best player that was on the best team. Isn't it what it's been
Yeah.
the last couple of years? It's been like that. You know, so it's just I don't know what to say other than the fact that it's a season award thing. If you want to
Yeah.
have playoffs MVP, okay, like they're doing here in the bubble, they had like a bubble MVP, for
Yeah.
stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't know. I think it's better just to keep it that way. But LeBron, this and that. But we
Well,
can't.
hold up. Do you
Yeah.
guys think Giannis deserves the Defensive Player of the Year award?
No, no.
Mm.
Anthony
I
Davis.
Why
did not.
not?
Anthony Davis. Because I just think Anthony, like you remember, I don't know if y'all remember Giannis's post game interview. I think it was between the Heat and Bucks. I think it was either game one or game two. Giannis was asked a question, Jimmy Butler down the stretch. He was getting to his spots. He was giving y'all buckets and stuff like that. Giannis was just like, whatever coach wants me to do, I'll do. But it's just
Oh
like
yeah, yeah.
yeah, like you don't want to take that challenge. If you're the defensive player of the year, show us. Show
Yeah.
us. Like he, like throughout that series, I don't know with him. Like he just, especially defensively, down the stretch, Miami just like going into this game. Obviously, people have Milwaukee. That's like, hold on, because we've seen this movie before with Giannis, and he did the same thing. And so it's just like I don't know. It's I don't know, man.
Giannis Loki is like Westbrook, you know. He goes off in the regular season, but then playoffs his level lowers a bit for whatever reason.
Yeah,
Hey, I'm a
but it's
Rockets.
difference between them two. Like Giannis actually
Yeah,
did
there is.
something.
Yeah, Giannis, Giannis did advance to the second round, but he got beaten by Rockets. Went, not be buff. I'm not gonna talk about that. He's too much. But now get to the fun one. The Clippers. Now
Oh,
obviously we got the Clippers,
okay.
and what and them going a 3-1 lead. Is just give me y'all's reaction from it.
Man, honestly that's just embarrassing. Like
Yeah.
you had one more win, and they lost like two. Was it two? It was 3-1, right?
It was 3-1.
Yeah, it was 3-1.
Two straight. I just, I don't know, man. That's just sad.
Yeah, it's
Like
Funny.
for me, I mean, uh, like it's Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi can basically just lock anybody up and then just stop them, and he can just do whatever he wants on the offensive end. And then they got people like Patrick Beverly and Lou Williams. Like, how do you lose a 3-1, lead? But then you also look at Denver. I mean, what's the guy? Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic. They were really, really hot, and they already came back from a 3-1 deficit. So they just see that there was another opportunity. And I mean, I thought the Clippers were gonna win because I wanted it to be like Lakers Clippers to see like which LA
Yeah.
would take this. But then you see Denver going off, Jamal Murray just going off, Nikola Jokic playing like a point guard going off, shooting and making it look easy. And then, well, I don't know if it was it was game five, I think game five. Wait, I think it was game five. By the fourth quarter, they were like losing pretty bad, but then they ended up winning. And now I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, it's the Nuggets, like Nuggets and Clippers. The Clippers shouldn't win normally.
And again, we have Paul George here can't make a shot.
all the words.
So,
It was a roller coaster after Paul George. It was not very fun.
Damn.
And
I
then
understand that for him though.
yeah, it's and then honestly just Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray just like Doc Rivers, you can't do something like you can't just double team or just like get the
Yeah,
ball in
exactly.
his hands. And it was
Yeah.
just like this dude is getting these buckets with ease and you see no adjustments from them. And it's just like you don't even have to look back at the games. You just kind of say y'all had a 3-1 lead. Just put together, if you're down at least in game five, just put one good quarter, and you can just win the game. But it's just, uh,
Exactly.
which is why I questioned when Kawhi went to the Clippers. I questioned like, really? But you had something good in Toronto.
I
You,
know, right?
Exactly.
you
Like
had,
I was
Exactly.
surprised. He
yeah,
could have gone ship.
you could have. Even though the Raptors got knocked out in the second round, unfortunately, but you know,
They still play good though.
Yeah, even without him, they did good.
mhm, yeah, you know, but yeah, it's the Clippers is just you saw it after Game Seven and the way things were in social media. It was crazy. It was just crazy. It was just crazy because I had the Clippers in five. I had the Clippers in five because it was no disrespect to the Nuggets, but I just thought Kawhi and Paul George they're gonna come and do their thing. Lou Williams, and all the other guys they're gonna close them out in five, but they didn't. And so it's just it was tough to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, watch that epic collapse. Hmm.
Especially game seven where they were like they played their worst and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
One game you
Inside
actually
fall.
win.
Inside. And so,
I mean wait, hold up. What if Kawhi like stayed with the Raptors? Do you guys think they would like be able, let's say they went up against Miami. Do you guys think Miami or the Raptors would have been in the finals.
I feel like Miami go
Yeah, Miami would.
the
Miami
way
would.
they're this season. I feel like they would.
Yeah, I'd go Miami too.
Yeah.
Miami. You're seeing it firsthand. Miami just knocking down Bucks, knocking down the
Yep.
Celtics. Just it was like after the Bucks series, I wasn't that surprised because it's just like the Bucks just played the same as it was last year. Like
Yeah,
Giannis, just Giannis isos on the top of the key, get it out to. It was tough to watch. There's really no need to go
Yeah.
that much into detail. Obviously, Doc Rivers, he actually did not get fired. He just said, "I want out. I don't want anything." That man just packed his bag and left, and he went and took the Philly job. Now, what do y'all think about him taking Philly? Do y'all think Philly's gonna go in the right direction? Is he gonna,
And I don't know.
you know,
I
yeah,
don't know. We have to see how the
uh,
first start, but I'm not.
yeah.
I mean it's Doc Rivers. It's Doc, man. It's Doc.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta be the doctor of the team, man. Come on, but
Yeah.
it's just not it. And then the Sixers, man, like you leave the Clippers to go to the Sixers. That makes no sense.
Mm,
With your coaching, it's just like doesn't make sense, you know.
yeah.
I mean, what they have, they have Joel and Ben Simmons, but Joel Embiid, you can't rely on him all the time sometimes because he gets injured, such as Ben Simmons. But what Doc Rivers has in his favor is that they're in the East, and so they can easily be
Yeah,
one
Oh
of
yeah.
the 3, 4 teams, in the East.
Oh yeah.
And you have to remember too, like a couple years ago, they had a good team. Ben Simmons with Joel, they had Ersan Ilyasova, Marco Bellinelli. They had pieces. Like that was a good team. And also JJ Redick, they let JJ Redick go. JJ Redick was also another thing that is just like, he's now with New Orleans and with Zion and Drew Holiday, but it's just like they have no spacing because
Mhm.
Ben Simmons, he's it's not that he's hesitant to shoot. That man does not even want to. He wants nothing to do with it. He wants nothing to do with it from the three.
And
So,
he's actually to shoot some, and he's scoring.
hmm like
So
yeah,
you're not gonna make it every time, but just like give
if you,
the defense at least like shoot a couple to see how they'll react to see if they'll leave you that much open. But like just don't do that. Like
like the
uh,
shoot, you
yeah.
why?
And then you look at some clips like dude was just packing the paint. They already said, look, you're not gonna shoot. Obviously, we know that you can drive to the rim and kick it out to the
The
shooters and
shoot.
stuff. So they didn't even give him attention. And then Joel Embiid, you know, it's yeah, not a great season for the Sixers. Not a great
Yeah.
season. And I think also the benefit from the bubble that a lot of teams like, because like a lot of players just aren't accustomed to crowds. Like the
yeah,
one of the great things of the bubble is kind of like it's an empty gym. You
Yeah.
can't hear a lot from the outside, obviously, because they're
Hmm.
packed, with COVID and stuff like that. So that was also the great benefit. You saw TJ Warren and the people are blasphemy to say MJ Warren because of how he was how he was I'm like, bro, okay. Okay. Just like, for dudes like TJ Warren and Austin Rivers and these other players, they had great games because it's okay. You don't like some dudes just aren't accustomed to crowds. Some dudes
yeah.
just play in an empty gym, like the bubble. They just want to, that was also the great benefit of the bubble too. Yeah, you got Yeah. Now, I mean, looking looking into next season, you obviously got the Warriors and them coming back. You got KD and Kyrie with the Nets. You got it's the East is slowly but surely starting to form. The West, oh man, the West is gonna be tough because
Even more.
the playoff
Easily.
that we saw this year might not be there next year.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's a sad part.
We're gonna have Lakers, the Warriors, like Clippers for sure gonna come back hard because of this.
Yeah.
And then even the Nuggets and the Suns that were starting to like win in the bubble, bro.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The Suns were really going.
Yeah.
I wanted them in the playing game. They did
Yeah.
so well. They were undefeated. Devin
Yeah.
Booker, they did so well. But, you know, I mean, it's crazy that, like, they really had to go undefeated but still not make it there. It's,
Exactly.
it was tough. It was tough. And then Memphis had the eighth spot, but then, they had injuries. They just, you know,
Mhm.
inexperienced team starting to learn with each other and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I mean, just look at the standings. Lakers, Clippers, Nuggets, Rockets, Thunder, Jazz, Mavericks, Blazers. Add that to the Warriors coming in, and
Oh man.
it's bad. It's
Yeah.
crazy. I the East we pretty much know how it's gonna be, but the West is just like, hmm,
Man. It's gonna be crazy good.
it's gonna
I
be.
mean, I kind of want to see the Blazers again. Like playoffs, Dame is really hot. Like that's like mixing Kyrie and Steph like at their peak and stuff. Like Dame was really going off. Like he was just playing, pulling up and stuff. He was just doing his job.
Yeah. The only
And,
problem is one play. That's the
Yeah.
I mean, it's and I know obviously we have like people saying LeBron's easiest path to a ring. You got all of that stuff, and I'm like, that's just ridiculous. Like,
Mhm.
obviously,
Yeah, that kind of is.
Yeah.
I'm not a LeBron fan, but don't say easiest path to the easiest path to the potentially getting a ring, but that's not going to happen. Heat and seven, but then you got people saying the Blazers the greatest number eight seed ever, and I was like, the Blazers can give the Lakers some problems.
Yeah.
They they gave us some problems, and the Lakers beat them in five. And then you got the Rockets, and I had the Rockets in seven, and it was a disappointment seeing how it played out. How that they were saying
Well,
the Lakers
hold up. No
LeBron,
offense, no offense. You really had the Rockets in seven, for
I
real?
had the Rockets in seven, man. Like
Bro,
Come
I'm
on, man.
the Rockets actually made their shots, bro. They could easily win. Like, so I just don't.
yeah, but
Rockets literally had it on.
yeah, that small ball was a
It's just,
disaster. That small ball was a disaster, and it was just like, what? You PJ Tucker's a dog. Like PJ Tucker, he's a dog. But Anthony Davis, that's a different dude right there, man. That man, Anthony
bro,
Davis,
even
you know,
fair. The
it's
height.
it's not fair. And Chris Paul, it's just coming from a Rockets fan standpoint. 2018 was a great year for us, man. We had
Yeah.
Yeah,
six plus.
yeah,
James Harden had an MVP season. Chris Paul was doing his thing, and it's just like when they traded Clint Capella, I was like, "What are y'all doing? It's
Yeah.
your
exactly. Like Clint
Really,
Capella. Like why?
yeah, it
like,
was your leading
we got
rebound.
some players from like Robert Covington, but I did not like.
I did it. And I even Joe, I even texted you about it, and you seemed relieved. But I was telling you, bro, he's our leading rebounder. Like,
Yeah.
who else is gonna get rebound? Tyson Chandler is not like they weren't gonna put Tyson Chandler. They weren't gonna put Bruno Cavacalo. Like they had some dudes that were tall, but they weren't gonna. D'Antoni wasn't gonna put him in.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's also D'Antoni. This dude never made adjustments. He never changed anything. Not just from these playoffs, but previous playoffs. The 2018 Warriors, Game 7,
Yeah.
missing 27 straight threes. Like, are you kidding me?
We're
What
like,
the
man, just embarrassing.
heck? It was. And then 2018, KD went down, you know, and stuff like that. And I was like, Rockets, y'all better take advantage because obviously
Yeah.
the Warriors are going to go back to 73 and 9. They were accustomed to even playing without Kevin Durant before. And so
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like the Rockets and stuff like that, you know. But also, like, getting back to LeBron, obviously the Rockets and James Harden and Russell Westbrook got him out in 5. The Denver Nuggets were, coming, the comeback kids, coming back from 3-1 down from both the Jazz and the Clippers. And, and I saw this video on Twitter of, so it was basically the Avengers Infinity War music, and then saying like,
Oh,
yeah, yeah. it had it had Dane going dumb. They were uh playing a song. They was going crazy. It said Lakers 4-1, and then the Rock
Damn.
Russell
Yeah,
Westbrook
man.
was going crazy, and then after it said Rockets Lakers in 5, and then Jamal Murray was shooting back. Going back and so that they got set in 5. And now you got Jimmy Butler saying they're in trouble. They're in trouble. Not in 5. Not in 5. Ain't gonna happen this time. Ain't gonna happen this time. So like then you had the Nuggets, and then people like after the Lakers beat the Nuggets in 5, saying LeBron's easiest path to a win. What? You
Exactly.
like the amount of hatred that LeBron gets, it's it's unbelievable. Like
yeah.
Yeah.
it's unbelievable, and it's just like let's just appreciate greatness because also you got to look back at Jordan and LeBron. Obviously, the infamous debate that's still gonna go on forever, but it's just kind of like Jordan was great in his era. LeBron is great in this era. Like we
Yeah.
can't, we have to suddenly compare now,
Yeah.
but we can't really do that because there were two different styles. There were two.
Hmm.
Exactly.
And you got people like Stephen A saying LeBron's playing in the softest era ever. And
Exactly. Like that kind of pissed me off.
I don't know what
Like
y'all want.
first he started with a debate, and then he's saying LeBron is playing in the softest era. That makes no sense.
Hmm.
So,
Like, yeah, they're stopping, but people here are tough. Like these players, they go hard. They want to win. They're gonna go.
obviously, I get it. Like back in the day, like you can throw punches and haymakers, and they would only give you
Yeah.
like 3 to 4 games. If you throw a punch, like Adam Silver gonna give you 10 or 11 games. Like that's how quick it's been. Because
Yeah.
then you got the Malice in the Palace. That one, with Detroit and Indiana, Ben Wallace and Metal World Peace, and then them getting it in with the fans. Like you gotta control all. You gotta control all that. And so
Yeah.
it's the LeBron and Jordan stuff. We can debate that another day. It's ridiculous and stuff like that. Just appreciate greatness. Like I can't really pick between either one because but that's a story for another day. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So what are y'all predictions for Game 6? So Lakers, Heat, like you know,
I'm going for Heat, bro. I feel like Jimmy Butler is gonna go hard. Probably not gonna sit out again. And Tyler, Tyler Hero, and what's his name again? Robertson.
Duncan
Yeah,
Robinson.
Duncan Robinson.
yeah, Robinson. I feel like they're gonna come in hard too. I don't know. I just don't
I
see the
mean, for
Lakers.
me, kinda.
Yeah.
Kind of depends actually. Like if the Heat play like they were playing, then definitely the Heat. But if the Lakers lock them up, and Anthony Davis doesn't like fake an injury, and get out of the game and stuff like that, then I kind of got the Lakers. Not because I'm a Laker fan, but just facts. But if the Heat kind of like, if they just get hot early, then definitely the Heat.
Hmm. Yeah.
I got the Heat. And go the keys to the game offensively for the Heat is just like give Jimmy some rest. Give Jimmy some rest. Give but that's the thing too. You don't have Goran there. Goran if Goran was there, Goran would be able to make it a little bit easier for Jimmy. So
Yeah.
offensively, you
Yeah,
gotta find different ways to get others involved and not Jimmy constantly. But hey, give props to Jimmy. He basically played the whole game, and stuff like that. So that's one of the keys offensively. And then overall, offensively for them, it's just like making sure that Tyler Hero and Bam, you know, they just have great games. They just have
Yeah.
great games. They just come out. Kendrick Nunn came in and chipped in too. And defensively, I think it's just stop the Lakers in transition, force turnovers, and make the others beat you. If LeBron and AD, are getting their way, then that's fine. But just make sure that the others just don't get it. Because that's
Yeah.
how you just can pull it out. You just basically like that. Yeah.
wait, shouldn't it kind of like be the opposite? Like make sure LeBron and AD don't get the touches and make sure the other ones do. Because like Jimmy has been like on LeBron ever since, but then they have Anthony Davis open, so he has chances. But then sometimes Jimmy switches to Anthony Davis and then LeBron is open. So the Heat kind of like gotta find another lockdown defender to stay like on either LeBron. I mean, I think Jimmy should stay on Anthony Davis, and then somebody should lock LeBron. Because if they lock both of them, then there won't be any Lakers trophy and stuff like that.
Hmm. Yeah. That's
I think going into the series, you kind of expected LeBron and AD to just like go off. It's just a matter of don't get other dudes, don't get dudes like Kuzma, Russo, ACP or David Green. You know,
because that's like before. You expect like what they LeBron what you expect from players they start contributing. That's when it's gonna be a problem.
Yeah,
the Lakers,
definitely.
the Lakers are at their best when they force turnovers and they run into transition. That's when they're at their best. So
Exactly.
you just gotta limit the turnovers. Just play Heat basketball. Just play Heat
Yeah.
basketball, which has been, you know, well to see because it's not just Jimmy, it's others also that are playing great. Now, moving on to now, moving on to for those soccer fans out there, if you want to watch, obviously, I'm just gonna tell you a little debrief on Barcelona, and it's been a clown show. It has not been great for me as a Barcelona fan. It has not been great.
Yeah, we here.
Yeah, it has not been great. It's been a disaster. And Bartholomew, I'm just waiting for that dude to go. Because, like, some of the moves that this man has been doing, it's been a disaster. It's been a disaster. And it went to Griezmann, Antoine Griezmann. Why are you signing a dude that plays the same position as Luis Suarez, which
Yes.
is left
Exactly.
left forward is Luis Suarez's position. So are you gonna make Griezmann play right? Messi's playing middle. You do not want to mess now with Messi.
Yeah.
You're not messing with Messi. So, you know, that is just in itself just like boneheaded decisions. Because obviously defensively you were getting compromised. Going
Mm.
back to um uh Liverpool a couple years ago when they had now Nelson Semedo, I think it was either Semedo or Dembele. He missed a blank. uh, a wide open goal, basically, if you want to call it.
It
Dude was
was
just 1v1 with the goalkeeper and he just missed it. He just missed it. So you can't really say anything. But like going because in soccer, in comparison to soccer with basketball, soccer is 2 games. When it comes to the Champions League, it's 2 games.
Yeah.
Basketball is 7 games. The equivalent of you being up 4-1 in a soccer game is the same as you being up 3-1 in a series. Like,
yeah.
just win one more,
Yeah.
just win one
Exactly.
more game, and that's because as a coach slash manager with the way they do soccer, it's you got to come with the mindset of, hey, look, we done our part offensively. Let's put it now on the defensive end. Let's come out and let's make sure that Liverpool, for their star players like Mohamed Salah, Sadio Mane, Roberto Firmino, that they don't get their way, that we
Yeah.
don't do. And but it's just like it was hard to watch that game, man. It was just a
Yeah.
pathetic just disaster. It was a dumpster fire. Just to watch that performance, watch the collapse. And they had one goal. Um, it was a Liverpool defender. Uh, y'all see my screen? Y'all
Yeah.
see yeah,
Yeah. Oh, damn it.
pretty much just they had like this one goal basically defined the whole game. This one goal defined the whole game. It was the corner kick that
Oh,
Trent Alexander-Arnold got, and I was kind of confused looking at that because I'm like, he's not allowed to do that, is he? And then it's kind of like the ref just said, listen, as long as it's in the spot, as long as it's there, that. But it was just, I don't really need to be showing highlights and stuff, but like, it was just like, you don't need to see the goal to know that's how the whole game went. You
hmm
could have you could have stopped all of this. You could have stopped all of this because you're up 4-1. The mentality should be just play great defense. And offensively,
Exactly.
if you see something on offense like Messi and Luis Suarez and the other dudes, like if you just go into the game, Sergio Busquets and Ivan Rakitic, like just play great defense. And if you see something on offense, attack,
Yeah.
attack. And so, you got that, and it was just a disaster, man.
Yeah.
It was just a disaster, and it's been like that ever since 2015. Because
hmm
2015 they won the Champions League, and then we had that epic comeback against PSG a couple years. I think it was a year or two after, and it's kind of like okay, but then you met up against Juventus, and Juventus that year that Barcelona met them after beating PSG. Juventus was a defensive team. They are
Yeah.
not. They will not let you score that easily, and
Exactly.
that's how bad it was for them. And then obviously you got the 8-2 game against Bayern, which is
Mm. Oh
just
my.
pathetic. Because as a Barca fan, that was
Oh,
just a disgrace.
bro.
Absolute disgrace. Like, what was that? What was that? What were y'all
That
doing?
game actually pissed me off.
Man,
It actually did.
give up at like 5 something.
It was.
Now I
Because,
kind of thought they would have made a comeback actually, but then I'm taking another four. Then nah.
Mm.
yeah, it's because that's what it's been for the last 4 years. It's been the defense. It's
Yeah.
really been the defense for them. And I'm just going to show y'all a couple of clips right here. Can y'all see it? Can y'all see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is one right here. Okay, so obviously the game starting. 3 minutes in. Look at this already. 3 minutes in. Now,
Oh,
obviously, look right there, that little gap right there. that little guy, what the hell are you doing? Sergio Roberto, number 20, right there. He's just standing there. He's not doing anything. And
We're just
so it's just like that little gap right there between the defender, like that right there. That's a goal right there. And it's just like, it's been that. It was that for them the whole.
Yeah,
They got whatever they wanted. And then you got obviously Luis Suarez. And the dude did an own goal and stuff like that, it happens. It happens. They had chances, but all we gotta see is just Bayern just absolutely putting on them, just
yeah.
absolutely putting on them. And there was this one goal where it was just like, oh my god. There was this guy Alfonso Davis. I think he's Canadian, and he went for Bayern Munich. There was this one play. I'm trying to find it that basically defined the whole game. Here he is here he is. Now here he is on Nelson Semedo. Now Nelson Semedo, this one's a bigger dude and he's a skilled dude. So what you gotta
yeah.
do is just stay back. Don't take any gambles unless you're really gonna gamble. Look at this right here. Just look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, and then where's the help? PK, what are you doing? Where's the
And
help? There's no help. And so then it's the pass right there for a goal. And
that,
then it's and that's just how the game went, man. It was just a disaster. The
make his
game, it was a disaster. It's bad enough that you lost, that you lost. You allowed 8 goals. You allowed 8 goals, which that ain't even offensively. That's defensively. That's pathetic. That shows how much that just shows how much effort they did not put in to getting good quality defenders. And I get
Yeah.
it. You're not gonna get dudes like Sergio Ramos or Van Dijk from Liverpool
yeah.
or Thiago Silva, who's on the back end of his career, but he can still play. You're not gonna get A-list defenders like that, but just get somebody to stop someone. I mean, oh my God, you allow 8 goals, like it's that, and it's just like, oh, it's just unbelievable, man. As a Barca fan, that's how it's been for the last couple of years. It's
Yeah.
been, and obviously, just getting back to Luis Suarez and stuff like that. Basically, and this has been a reoccurring theme for Barcelona is that every time a star leaves, like they don't get normally when your star players leave in comparison to other sports, like you do something a little nice, like you
Yeah.
get a press conference, you get him a little something to go. Barcelona did not even give this man a press conference. This man just simply, they just, and obviously if you guys don't know, he went to Atletico Madrid.
Yeah.
So they basically shipped him to Atletico and it was just sad because he had a statement a couple of days ago. You know, I wasn't surprised that Messi supported me publicly because I know him too well. He knew the pain I was going through. The feeling that I was being kicked out was what hurt me the most. The way they did things was not right, and Leah knows how me and my family suffer. Like, what the hell, Barcelona? What are y'all doing? Like, this is how it's been for past stars. Like for other dudes who have left. Iniesta, the great Andre Iniesta, you
Mm.
know, his jersey number was number 8. They gave it to another dude. And I'm like, you don't
Oh,
retire his jersey?
That's disrespectful.
They gave
yeah.
it to another dude. Um, Let me check. Because I know they gave it to someone. I, they gave it to another dude. I don't remember who it was. Maybe I might be wrong or not, but I know that the way things went for him, he wasn't being respected. He's one
Mm-hmm.
of the greats too.
He was
He's one of the
already
he was one of the greats too. And
And like especially after everything he has done for like Barcelona.
yeah.
yeah, he was the anchor. He was like the leader.
Him,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
at Barcelona was over.
Well, I kinda got a question. Do you guys think Messi was supposed to leave?
Yeah. After that, you gotta leave, man. Like, and
Yeah,
I love Messi. I think Messi is one of the greatest players of all time. Obviously, when it comes to the soccer perspective, yes. But bro, you should leave. The way he was being treated was just like it's so disrespectful, especially for him being basically your franchise guy. Because you gotta remember, if Messi ain't there, Barcelona, you're not going anywhere. You're not even you're a
yeah,
bottom team. You're a bottom team.
yeah.
That's how great Messi has
Exactly.
been. And
Yeah.
I actually would be happy if Messi went like to Man City or something.
mhm.
Yeah.
Him doing something great with Man City. But Barca with things that just happen like that with even with Suarez, it's just not right.
Yeah. And you know, it's like man.
He's
And
been there for like really, really too long now.
Yeah,
You gotta leave, man. You gotta move on.
like Ronaldo, he already left. He's a Juventus. Like he could do something.
because and I don't like saying this because as a Barca fan, well, who's our rival? Real Madrid. Like
Yeah,
Real Madrid, we'll give them their flowers, but we won't really respect them that much.
yeah,
We won't respect them that. Real Madrid is in a better position because what did Real Madrid do? They got a mix of veterans and younger players, and that's what you got to
Yeah.
do to move on. Like because you have to realize Messi's not gonna play forever.
hmm
Messi's got a life too. Messi has
yeah,
a life outside of soccer, and so Barcelona, it's like you can say whatever you want about them, but it still like won't be
yeah.
because how bad it's been.
Signing older players, exchanging younger players for older players, like Artur with Pjanic.
Yeah, and then you know,
Man,
and
I
Man
mean,
City,
if they got those players when they were younger, then yeah, that would be good. But I mean, we're all aging. They're aging, man. How you gonna get somebody that old to play right now while you're in a tough spot? I mean, come on.
yeah,
and obviously it's because I don't think I told you, Demo. Like coming into this thing, I did not want to cuss. When it came to Barcelona, especially Barcelona, I told Joel specifically, man, look, I'm not gonna be, I'm gonna be professional. I'm not gonna act stupid to like jeopardize this video, get me in trouble. So, you know, I don't want to rage because it's been pathetic. It's been awful. It's been a disaster. It's been a dumpster fire. I can go on and on and on and on and on about the way Bartholomew has handled this team, and it's just not him. The whole Barca board, you clowns. You're supposed to get better players and younger players. Like they had one trade throughout the year. They had this one trade with Juventus, which I think it was one with the what was his name? Oh my God! They basically traded they
yeah,
basically traded for an older player for Juventus,
yeah.
and he's just like, what the hell are y'all doing? What the
They do
hell
the
are y'all doing?
thing.
It's pain. It's pain
Man,
because there's nothing more than your team sucks. And they don't suck, but they just make questionable moves, and it's been like that, man.
and
Yeah,
Like,
now it's about to leave. He could leave for
yeah,
you. So,
I actually wanted him to leave like so badly.
hmm I mean, yeah, he was injured, not playing at all.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
But if Barca gets something good in return, then yeah, for sure.
it's pretty much a roster full of 30-year-olds. It's pathetic. Like this, like how many young defenders, how many young people do they got on this team? I don't know. Like at this point, I'm just waiting for the Champions League because the La Liga stuff, and you lost La Liga. You lost La Liga to Real Madrid too. That's what I can't. That's what I can't
They
understand too.
had the lead and
You have the
everything. That,
lead too.
it just
Yeah, it's
Well, how would you guys feel if Messi and Ronaldo teamed up?
oh my goodness.
mm,
Especially like at this stage where like basically their careers are
I
slowly
mean,
coming to an end.
at this stage, since it's almost over, I feel like that would be awesome. I don't know how it would work, but Messi and Ronaldo in the same team, man.
Hey,
Yeah,
in
that would be awesome.
Yeah.
in a crazy world, it will work, but we're in
Yeah.
reality. The money situation.
Oh
Don't
yeah, that
don't even need to get into the money situation.
yeah.
That is just it's not looking great for whatever team this team. But I mean, I would love to see that though. I would love to see that like two greats and the ongoing debate of Ronaldo and Messi, and it's just like I want Messi. I want Messi and
Nah,
I
You like Ronaldo better?
it's not that I like him. I'm just with Ronaldo, man. Like what he does is just it's unbelievable. I mean, Messi doesn't really work out like that, or maybe he just doesn't show it. But Ronaldo kind of he really shows his hard work and stuff. He's basically like Jimmy Butler right now.
Yeah.
He really shows it, that he really wants it. And I mean, he's aging, but then he's also not aging. He's still Ronaldo. I mean,
Like
and I know
LeBron.
Messi. Messi is good. Messi is
Yeah.
good, but I'm gonna take Ronaldo, man.
Yeah. I understand that. You see, the thing is, Messi's born talent, and Ronaldo is just
Yeah,
hard work. Hard work
exact.
he is. That's different. So, but I was stick with Messi.
let me take a couple of breathers. Now, Ronaldo, yeah, Ronaldo's greatness. I don't even need to. We respect Ronaldo. We as Barca fans, we
Yeah,
we respect him. We
gotta
Yeah,
respect.
we
respect.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but damn it, I'm gonna rate. I'm gonna do it now. So when it comes to
Oh,
international play,
bro,
Ronaldo does not have a good team. Ronaldo does
Yeah,
not.
that's true.
Messi has a great team.
for
Messi has a
real.
great
Um,
team.
um,
And like Barcelona,
it's so frustrating. This man, he, he has Aguero, Di Maria, Higuain. Yeah, Mascherano few years back. Bro, that team was amazing. I don't understand how they couldn't win.
it is. It's a disaster because
It's just,
2014 was his best shot at getting a World Cup.
yeah,
2014 was his best shot going up against Germany, but it's just. And then yeah, you got the
Not with the way Germany was playing. No, they
Germany.
no, they didn't
Yeah,
kind of didn't have a chance really. Germany was going off.
yeah. It
honestly though.
was like it was a close game still. Like, it was a close game.
Yeah, it was.
It was a close game, but it's just like Ronaldo. It's just like the debate too when it comes to international perspective. This is like Barcelona and then Messi. Because as much as I love Messi, Messi, you're not getting off the hook too. There have been times where this man has legitimately disappeared. We
Yeah,
have to, we have to find that man. I can't even find him sometimes. I can't find that man,
Yeah,
yeah.
and it's just it's tough. It's tough, man. It's unbelievable with the way it's been, and they have had good teams. Even 2018, they had good teams, but it's just like disappointment. And then it's every 4 years. Like
Hmm.
that's a unfortunate part is it's every 4 years.
Yeah.
It's,
But also, it does take a lot of money and stuff just to get all the things together. That's why they keep it like separated.
Yeah, like I think
I mean, it's also good that they do it because it kind of leaves the fans curious to see the next, World Cup.
Because like players also change as they age. There's younger ones coming in. So
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, the way they do things is like after a World Cup, every other year leading up to that, they're evaluating the players. Like,
Hmm.
is he playing well? Is he doing good? Because it's not always going to be the same team. You
Yeah.
can win
yeah,
the World Cup, but it's after 4 years. That's the thing. And it's kind of like you're not going to see the same guys. You're going to see some people there, but you're not going to see the same guys. And so it's yeah. And then Brazil got a whole damn factory up there, man. Brazil is just kind of like they got players after players after players. They got talent, right?
Yeah.
People don't realize that Brazil legitimately has talent.
Hmm.
They got talent on the up and up. Obviously, you got Neymar's injury riddled self sometimes, and it just and that's the thing too. Like Neymar was with Barca, which we did not miss. Neymar was with Barca.
Man.
Good. And I'm just gonna give the simple comparison. Kyrie going to Boston is Neymar going to PSG.
Mm.
Kyrie wanted his own team. Neymar wanted his own team. Like Kyrie, obviously he did not succeed in Boston, and Neymar he hasn't succeeded too. Like Neymar, I've been seeing that man dress up more, to watch games than to play. I have not seen this man play that much. That man
Yeah.
out he looking out there drippy. He out there doing his thing. He out there going out in style. It's like Neymar has had a bunch of injuries because going back to the Barcelona days, he didn't have that many injuries. He
Yeah.
was actually
yeah,
fine. Other than the World Cup and that dude, that Colombian, was it Colombian? Yeah, that Colombian defender getting on his back. That's
Mm.
yeah.
about
That was pretty. That was ugly.
that was and pretty much Barcelona like it was, and I mean the injuries that this man has had, like it's just like
Yeah.
it's just yeah, yeah,
I
it's
mean, that's the great thing about kind of like being a Ronaldo. He just doesn't get injured because of the way he treats his body.
Hmm.
Players gotta follow that.
yeah. What the hell is this? So apparently, like I think this was last year. This is the last year. I think this was the beginning of the year. Like Neymar, he missed a game due to a rib injury, and it was basically 48 hours after celebrating his 28th birthday at a nightclub in Paris.
Huh.
Like this, huh? The hell? He injured himself in a match before celebrating his birthday? What? Like, Neymar, come on, man. It's been that for him. He's a great, like, Neymar at his best was a top three player. Like,
Yeah.
you can legitimately
Yeah,
argue and debate. You can look at stats, you can look at everything, but like, seeing from Barcelona and seeing like how well he played, bro,
Hmm.
he legitimately, you could argue he could have been a top five or a top three
Yeah.
player. Like
yeah,
it just comes with doing your research and seeing like how many injuries he has had. And Messi's one of the greats. Messi, I don't put him out there with Diego Maradona. I don't put him out there with dudes like Pele or Zidane or other dudes. And why do I say that? The World Cup. If you win that, you basically now you're really in the conversation with those guys. And
Yeah.
obviously, like some people have him in the conversation for that, but I don't. Like I don't
Yeah.
have him in that conversation yet because he hasn't won a World Cup yet. And Diego Maradona
Yeah.
said something 4 years ago. It's kind of like if you want to say that Messi is greater than me, tell him to get a World Cup first, and then we can talk. Like Diego Maradona is one of the greats too. He's one of the greats, and he won a World Cup with Argentina. So like
And he
Messi,
has all the rights to say that.
he has
Mm,
all yeah,
mhm.
he has all the rights to say it too.
Yeah.
Ronaldinho, you can't forget about Ronaldinho. Um, like this Ronaldo. This is a different Ronaldo though. They call this one
Yeah, I
Ronaldo.
know.
Yeah.
It's just like I don't know. It's a different Ronaldo. So it's
And the sad part is that I don't see Messi winning one.
that's
Like he ended
it's
his career.
just yeah. His greatest shot was 2014, but Germany was just like playing great throughout the whole game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, I mean, you had, but it's just like that's the sad part. It's just kind of like you're not gonna see him win one, and Ronaldo too, because they're both great. Like they put up crazy numbers almost every single year.
Hmm.
Almost every single year they put up great numbers, but it's just like Ronaldo doesn't have that World Cup.
Yeah.
But
That's
trolls, you got all these other trolls in the comments section saying, well, at least Ronaldo has an international trophy, when Messi has
that.
none. And so it's
That.
that little validation of
That's
like, damn, because that hurts. Like,
yeah.
even as a Messi fan, that hurts. The fact that Ronaldo has one.
Because
But
Messi Barcelona. That's kind of why I wanted to see him in Man City, see what he could do. And that's just to show everybody that he can't just play in Barcelona, but he can play for real in other places.
and he also with Pep Guardiola. He was under Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola too
Yeah.
was their Barca's manager a couple years ago, and so like him, it wouldn't be different. It would be
Yeah.
great too. I'm even ashamed as a Barca fan to see this man put on a Barca uniform because I
Hmm.
don't want that. I truly, honestly, bro, like you can say all jokes aside and stuff like that, but the way Barcelona treats their players it's not great. It's not healthy. It's
Yeah, it
disrespectful.
isn't.
And
Yeah.
now recently with Suarez, with the way you did things, that man was, and in his comments too, that man was crying. That man was crying his last couple of days, you
Yeah.
know, playing for Barcelona. And Suarez was also a great player too. One of the best players for Barcelona too. Now he's not top 10. He's not. I don't think he's top 15. But he's one of the greats too for
Yeah.
Barcelona. So he should be getting the treatment. Past players should be getting the treatment. You
Yeah.
can't. It's unbelievable, man. It's tough to see it. It's sad. Like
Hmm.
that's just something like that. It's sad because
Yeah,
players.
like you play your ass off, but then the team doesn't show you, the respect that you need, and then
Yeah.
you're just like teams kind of take you for. I mean, it's just about It's professional. It shouldn't be really personal. I mean, but that's really painful. I mean, I give my all. I bust my ass. I wake up early, go to practice every single day, and then you do that stuff. I mean, that nah, it ain't. It's not cool.
Not
Yeah.
cool. It's not great. And I mean, I'm just not a Barca fan too. Also, I follow Manchester United, but it's been a disaster too. Watching that dumpster fire. They recently lost. I think it was 6-2. They lost no 6-1 actually. 6-1 against Tottenham. They lost 1 against Tottenham, and you know.
Yeah, but it's also better than Liverpool losing to 7-2 to
Oh
Austin Villa.
yeah, Liverpool too. They lost 7-2 as well. We ain't even got to look at the highlights. There's no need to look at
Yeah.
highlights, man.
Wait, that was last week, right?
That was
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. I was actually shocked, but I mean,
Crazy.
That's actually funny though. Like that's actually funny though. Like it's funny, but then at the same time it's not funny. So it's
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm not a Liverpool fan, but like it's good. But I'm also a Man U fan. So, well,
and they haven't been making good decisions. They recently signed. I don't know if you noticed. They recently signed Edison Cavani from PSG, and I'm like, it would have been a great move 5 years ago. Why the hell are you signing him now? This
yeah.
dude is on the back end of his career.
And we
And
also
yeah.
striker. Like we got Martial. How we gonna?
hmm, it's pathetic, disaster. I don't need to say much anyway. But you don't sound a great player, you know. It's just that's no disrespect to Edison Cavani, but it's just like boneheaded decisions that
Mhm.
Man U is making. Obviously, they sure as heck ain't going for no Champions League. They're not. They're rebuilding. It's been it's been that because Zlatan Ibrahimovic was there too. Zlatan Ibrahimovic was there a couple years ago, and I thought, man, let's go. He gonna get us back to the Champions League, right? No,
Yeah.
went to the Europa League. Basically,
And
the complete opposite of what the Champions League is. It's like a second division of the Champions League. It's that bad. It's that bad. Division. So, like when they've won it a couple times, but it's like, what? Don't be excited. Don't don't dance. Don't be excited. You won the Europa League. That's what? Don't be excited. It's like, wait, it's just like, oh my god. And the Champions League started, and just like the last topic of the day, the Champions League started, and hey, Barcelona and Juventus are in the same group.
Yeah.
It's Messi and Ronaldo. So that's
We
gonna be
finally got it again. We
that's
got
gonna
it again.
that's
I'm kind of scared though, because I don't know about Barcelona's defense, but I don't know.
yeah.
Hopefully,
Yeah, it's,
Wait,
and they
wait, but who you guys got though?
winning. I had to go with Barca, but we'll see how Juventus does.
yeah,
But I'm not feeling great about the pick. That hurt. I'm shaking. I'm shaking because that Barcelona defense been terrible.
yeah.
Been terrible. Has not been
I
great.
mean, signed the right back. I think his name is Dest, right?
Hmm?
They just signed the right back named Dest.
Yeah, that from the U.S. men's soccer team, the
Yeah,
youth soccer team. And so we'll see how he does. I mean, I don't think they're gonna start him immediately, but
yeah.
it's,
I'm also hearing the Bellas look to be fine, so that's
yeah.
another.
Then we'll get into
That
that.
guy, that guy, like,
Yeah, we don't need to talk about Barca fans know. If Barca fans see this video, they will know exactly what we're talking about. And they'll
Yeah,
identify.
nah, but wait, man, would you just hold up? Like that guy, when he got to Barca, people like really excited, and he was like really playing like the first. I think it was the first season or maybe a couple of games, and then he just stopped. You know,
Hmm.
like he just stopped. Like I mean, you can play. I mean, show it, do your
Yeah.
stuff. You know.
This is going back to the 2016-2017 season. And this is and this, for 2016-2017 until now, this has been his injuries. A bruise, problems with hip flexor, a hamstring injury, an ankle injury, a hamstring injury twice, a muscle injury, a torn muscle bundle. Like it's just like almost 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This one had 10 injuries, almost 10 injuries compared to when he came to Barcelona. and it's just
How old is he again?
let's see. He's young. He's 23. This man is 23.
Nigga, you're 23.
He's
Oh,
23. But he's getting injured this bad. Oh man. I thought Barca was gonna get rid of him. Like
yeah.
at least go to somewhere like man, that's when you like call players out and you say these different well, I don't mean disrespect. I don't mean disrespect, but like damn dude, you have had 10 injuries since basically you came since basically you've been coming to Barcelona. It's been basically the last 4 years. I have not seen this man
Yeah.
play that much.
Yeah.
It's it's being a Barca fan and being a Rocket fan is tough.
Man, it
It's
is.
it's constant disappointment every year
Even a man, you.
because Man U fans, look, Man U
Yeah.
fans, see this video, y'all know the torture that we go through. Y'all know the torture. Y'all know how bad the manager thing's been. Paul Pogba wants to leave. You're
Mm,
basically one of your best players wants to leave to go to Real Madrid. And so it's been, it's been, it's been bad. So there's
Like
no need to say much, man. It's,
I kind of don't understand Man U. Like there was a season where I don't remember, but they like had a lot of good players that season, but then they still lost a lot of games. I think it was like last year, something like that, probably. And they were still playing ass.
mhm.
like you beat the top teams, the elite teams like Liverpool and Man City. It's congrats. You beat them. Don't act like you won the whole league. That's how it is for Man U. It's like you 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 win a game against a big team. That's great, but bro. Don't get excited. Don't get excited. Don't get happy. Like it's just. But that's it. That's it for today, man. Hey, this has been a fun last hour and a half. It was
Yeah.
just fun. This is just a project that we're working on. I hate saying this. Like, comment, subscribe. You know, you know, I hate saying this. You know, I hope you can just keep this. Just want to show it to the public out there. Any last final thoughts before we all exit the meeting?
Nah, we're good.
Okay. All right.
Wait,
Well,
wait, just one thing. Instead of
mm.
saying like, comment, and subscribe, just abbreviate it. LCS. Then you don't have to say the whole
That
wide
stuff is
thing, you know?
corny, bro. That's why I didn't want to say it. That stuff is corny. Oh,
Yeah, you
ugh.
all that.
Yeah. That's it. That's it for today. We'll be back Saturday. Exact same time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Saturday.
Sunday.
Saturday.
We'll,
Saturday.
we'll, we'll talk on that. We'll talk on that. We
Yeah,
just
Yeah, we'll work on that.
yeah. So, all right. GG's, y'all.
yeah.
Yep.